did this work? It would be very eerie if this did work, because we're talking about ghost sharks now, and maybe this is a sign from the ghost sharks that the stream should be about them, and not the cute, happy sharks. Let's see. Okay, we got somebody. Oh, does this look better? This looks better. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I guess we're talking about ghost sharks because, okay, Mingus is here. Hey, Mingus. That's actually really creepy if this works because that's actually kind of cool and really creepy if this is now functional. I see Mingus and she says, "Working maybe you two please." Um, and yeah, I guess we'll give Ghost Sharks the floor. Ghosts have possessed my computer. So Ghost Sharks, these are actually yeah, oh my god, actual curse. Okay, we're gonna be talking about Ghost Sharks because I guess that's what the Ghost Sharks want. So these are a group of chondrichthyans that are closely related to sharks. They are not true sharks. They are chimeras. They share some features analogous with sharks and rays in the sense that they have cartilaginous skeletons, and yeah, they ghost sharks not at all horrifying, but they also kind of are in a weird way intermediaries as far as like they have like the gill covering just like bony fish, which is really weird. Um, as far as ghost sharks go, they're not as well known as or as charismatic as sharks and rays, which makes them a particularly interesting group to study. One weird thing about some, if maybe not all, of ghost sharks is that males, like they have a sexual organ on their forehead. So, oh, Quackers, boo! What's up? I was just telling Mingus that this computer might be cursed and it might have been taken. Oh, Roy is back. Okay, okay. So this stream I think has been taken over by ghost sharks. And this is not a stunt, by the way, because I don't really like I don't really like bad connection or anything. I might have been running too many tabs at once, and I think that might have really hurt the stream quality. But it's kind of funny that we were talking about the cute bullhead sharks, and I had ghost sharks up my sleeve as kind of like a fun backup because I know the white-spotted ghost bullhead shark. There's not a lot of information on that species, so ghost sharks for Halloween might be really fun to talk about. It's eerie and awesome that apparently when we talk about ghost sharks, the stream is working now. So yes, I think the computer is. I'm going to borrow what Quacker said. Is possessed by a ghost shark. I think the Ghost Shark Committee has taken over the computer for Halloween. We are going to do this and give them the credit that they deserve because this is a group of animals that really is not like well understood or well known. The caption the caption is showing different local names for ghost sharks, also known as chimeras. So ratfish, elephantfish. There's like or chimeras in general. If anyone doesn't know chimera, and this is showing what a chimera is. Oh, this is great. This is perfect Halloween fuel. Let me go back to that image because that's actually perfect representation of this. So, really creepy, fun Halloween stuff. So, ghost sharks demand our attention. They must be satisfied. Oh my gosh. So anyway, and also thank you guys for your patience and for sticking with me, because I'm so sorry about the stream quality. Like that really sucks. So sorry that the stream got hijacked by ghost sharks. But so this is the mythical, and I think it's Greek mythology chimera. It's the many-headed beast. So it's like a weird hodgepodge of different animals, and I think there's different interpretations of it. So this one has like kind of weird like bird, horse head, bat wings, a human head right here. So happy Halloween. It's a weird hybrid animal. I think there's some deep lore about chimeras. If anyone plays Dungeons and Dragons, chimeras are no joke. They're horrible. Like they're really, really horrible. And I'm not really sure why these particular fit. I mean, I guess I'd actually kind of, from an ichthyological perspective, it kind of makes sense that that's a true shark right there. Hold on, let's see what kind of shark that was. Actually, it kind of makes sense that chimeras get the name chimeras because that is a cat shark. It looks like because you could see it has an anal fin. So this is definitely some kind of. This is not a squaliform. So if it's kind of like a sleek or kind of like a squat, elongate, deeper water shark, it's probably a cat shark. So all right, let's go back to chimeras in general, full screen. So what's kind of cool from an ichthyological perspective, and I was telling Minjas at the top of this new ghost shark hijack stream, is that these are cartilaginous fish, so they do have a cartilaginous skeleton. You can see from the pectoral fins that they're very similar to sharks and rays as far as like having that kind of flowing quality. But like bony fish, they have gill covering, so they do not have, like the gills like sharks and rays do. But you can actually see it over here. Oh, that's creepy. Sorry, hold on. Oh, this is good spooky. You can see it over here. They do have these pores. I think these are electrosensing pores. Look at the eyes, too. Really huge, eerie eyes. But there's one individual right there. Look how exhaling the silt. So from like these features like on the underside. So this is exhaling silt from the gills, but it's like amazing that that's happening. Yeah, this is a weird group of animals. It's amazing that that is happening right there underneath the pectoral fins, like the pectoral fin origin. Look at the lips too. Like that's a really good shot of those two. I keep zooming in on this particular individual, but it's pretty interesting to see. Look at that. I can't zoom in, but like right there, like when I used to work at Virginia Institute of Marine Science, they did have a few chimeras in their collection, so I did get to see a couple up close, and it's their jaws are really weird because it's almost kind of like I feel like they're kind of hard plates, kind of like ray jaws a little bit, but it kind of has this weird creepy lip quality right here. So this is a good creepy group actually. I also mentioned at the top of the stream, I don't know if this applies to all of the chimeras, but males have kind of like a sexual organ on the top of their foreheads. So it's a very strange group of animals. And I think, I forget the evolutionary purpose of that. But you know what? Let's look it up. I'm gonna look up basic chimera stuff because I'm very familiar with sharks. I'm kind of familiar with rays. Chimeras of the three groups of cartilaginous fish is the one, or ghost sharks. It's the one that I'm the least familiar with. So chimera. Here you go. Chimera biology. Cartilaginous skeletons. Adult males bear denticulated sexual organs. Gill arches are condensed to a pouch-like bundle covered by a sheet of skin. It's very gross. Yeah, this is a really, really weird group. A bulbous snout is modified into an elongated sensory organ capable of electroreception of fine prey. So this is a feature that sharks and rays share. The cartilaginous skull is holostylic, meaning that the upper jaw is completely fused to the neurocranium. This contrasts with modern sharks, where the jaw is removable and detachable. So this is almost kind of like, oh, that's creepy. Look at that, take a bite. So I guess you could say this is analogous to like a human skull. Like a human skull, our upper jaws are fused with like our actual skull, whereas in a shark chondrocranium, the upper jaws and the lower jaws are protrusible. Like you can extend both. So yeah, the more we learn about these, the creepier they are actually. Instead of sharks' many sharp, consistently praised teeth, chimeras have just 6 large, permanent tooth plates, which grow continuously throughout their entire life. So these are like the lip-like things. So they together form a protruding beak-like crushing and grinding mechanism comparable to the incisor teeth of rodents. So it's like kind of like you've got this weird. This is such a strange animal. You've got this weird fused skull, like the skull with the upper jaw is fused together, and it has like these large like rat-like teeth. And that's probably where it gets the name ratfish, actually, and probably also like the tail, like the elongated tail, like here this is a good example, kind of reminiscent of a rat, but like the large like teeth and then like the tail. This one actually has like a spine too. Oh, there you go, dorsal fin spine, and that's an enormous spine. So this is a very strange group of animals. Let's see what else we have. In addition, wait a minute, hold on. Most of each plate, or sorry, it looks like the jaws have it's made of a material called pleuromin. It's kind of cool. Ooh. Let's see. The diet of chimeras are usually crustaceans. Okay, here we go. This is the thing. Oh, look at this one. It's kind of cool, like having a deep water BRUVS, so a baited remote underwater video survey, where you can capture these very rare and mysterious animals in the deep. Look how big this one is, actually, too. You can actually see a copepod, like a parasite on the eye of this individual. It's a really amazing group of animals, very strange. And I really like the name, how they kind of got their name Ghost Shark, because the way they move is actually quite ghostly, as far as like silent, smooth, like billowing in the darkness. You can really, it almost kind of looks like sheets, like just, yeah. You can actually really see where they get their name. So, very strange group. Reproduction. Chimera reproduction resembles that of sharks in some ways. Males employ claspers for internal fertilization of females, and females lay eggs with spindle-shaped leathery egg cases. Unlike sharks, male chimeras have retractable sexual appendages known as tenticula to assist mating. The frontal tentaculum, a bulbous rod which extends out of the forehead, is used to clutch the female's pectoral fins during mating. That's really creepy. And there are apparently tentacula in front of the pelvic fins, and they also anchor the male to the female. Yeah, that's actually really creepy. So, yeah, these are ghostly, strange. I mean, that one maybe is slightly adorable-ish. As adorable as a chimera could be. I actually really like how elongated the snout is on this particular individual. I think this is the elephant nose chimera. What's kind of cool about this, by the way, when you go back to looking at this individual, super eerie. This really actually does remind me of, this feature looks a lot like a skate's nose. So we have a particular kind of skate in Virginia, but I think it's also quite populous up the coast, even to Canada, called the clear nose skate. And it's actually kind of interesting. Its cartilaginous structure is very similar to this deep water chimera as far as, and this chimera is like, the feature is more exaggerated, but clear nose skates have a kind of a similar thing where you have this like rostral cartilage and then like this clear patch in the middle. So man, And I wonder what the advantage would be for having this kind of feature. This may perhaps extend sensory capabilities for this particular species. This is one washed up. You can have a clear view of kind of like the. Oh, here's another one that's just recently been caught. But in that other photograph, you had a clear view of like the mouth. It's kind of amazing how extreme the pores look. These electrosensory pores. And like these plates, they do look like lips. It's quite an eerie looking group of Halloween certified chondrichthyids. So, and these are all out there right now in the deep, deep depths of the ocean. And actually, I do want to look up habitat. Do any of them live in shallow water? I'm sure some may migrate to the surface at night, but I could be wrong about that. They live at temperate ocean floors, some species inhabiting depths exceeding 2,000 meters, so deep into the midnight zone. Relatively few modern species regularly inhabit shallow water. The rabbitfish and spotted ratfish can be found in shallow depths. Okay. Interesting. There's again that clip about the chimera thing, which I'll just leave up for creepiness. Despite their secluded habits, some chimera species may be threatened by overfishing through bycatch or commercial exploitation. None of them are endangered, but 4 are vulnerable, and 4 more are listed as near threatened. Many more are data deficient because they are too rare to evaluate. Many species have restricted ranges, and practically none had their movement patterns studied. So if anybody's interested in a group of chondrichthyans that is not a shark, but shark adjacent, that is definitely not in pop culture. I mean, these are really not very... They're not very popular. They're really creepy the way they're staring at me right now. But but if anyone's interested in a group of mysterious chondrichthyans that don't really have a lot of pop culture clout, chimeras are a good bet. So that was kind of a crash course, and also for me as well. This is a group of animals that I'm not as familiar with, but man, I definitely want to catch up on the comments. So wow, okay, lots of comments. Wow, okay, I probably won't be able to catch up on everything, but Survival the Fizz has never been more uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. Also, oh my gosh, elephant. Oh my gosh, Howard, I love this one. I'm actually going to start this. The elephant fish looks like a very dark Dr. Seuss drawing. Wow, okay, these are great. Man, I love this community. Oh, Howard, their ancestors are more equally weird. Interesting. I don't know much about fossil chimera. Actually, well, you know what? We do know about fossil chimeras, because is Hybodont... I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is Hybodont a fossil chimera? There's a couple shark ancestors we've talked about on stream before that I think are truly fossil chimeras or related to chimeras. Let me look that up. Hybotis, I think, is one of those, but... And then the freshwater chondrichthyien, the one that kind of looks like an eel, I think that might be one too. So, love this chat. Oh my gosh, more footage of chimeras from MBARI, actually National Geographic. So, but MBARI has a lot of great underwater deep sea underwater footage. Nice long dorsal fin spine on this particular individual. I kind of really like how this species, it almost looks like sculpture as far as like the head here just kind of looks like white marble in a weird way. Oh man. It's a strange but beautiful group of animals as far as like the movement goes. Like as far as appearance, they're really eerie and very creepy. But like the way they move, where it's like you have these billowing fins and just like the tail kind of drifting behind, it is quite haunting, and you can definitely again see how they get their nickname of ghost sharks. Even though that's a misnomer, they're not true sharks. It's an offshoot of Chondrichthyans. Still pretty interesting to see. So, all right, we got one more. This one in particular it's kind of a cute Caspery one. It's a creepy ghost thing, but it's small and seems quite innocent. So this might be actually the spotted ratfish. This one right here. This might be the classic, and actually that might be the one at Vim's. This one actually does look a little bit more like a shallow water one. The skin texture looks a little bit more robust. The movements of this particular individual seems a little bit more active, and actually it seems to be an aquarium. Oh, look at this one! Huge pectoral fins on this guy. Actually, let me make this larger so we can get a better view. Look at that! That actually reminds me of like the Dumbo octopus, which kind of moves by flapping its quote unquote ears. So this is a pretty cool collection of footage we got of these ghostly figures. Here's some of their diet. So deep water spiny crabs. What what's kind of cracking me up is like when I was preparing for the stream tonight with the cute horn shark. My girlfriend was awake and she saw the cute horn shark and was like, that's pretty. And she fell asleep, and it'll be really funny if she woke back up to these creepy things, and it's like this is not what I expected. So, but here we go. So, this is a far cry, but it's Halloween. So, that's the that is the that sexual appendage, the way for chimeras to attach for mating, for male chimeras to attach. So that's that. Like, if I sounded like a Looney Tune talking about this thing that it's not really apparent in a lot of the footage, I'm not. This is what I'm talking about. Like that right there. That is what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, that's a unique feature of this really strange group of animals. So. But I'm glad we're giving them time and attention, because they don't really get a lot in. Even in nature specials, I don't think there's a lot. Blue Planet, I think, had some ghost shark footage or chimera footage, but not a lot. Oh, look at this one looking right at the camera. Not sure what this is. This could be a skeletal feature. This is an individual in an aquarium. I am interested in this right here, though. This is a ghost shark egg. Oh, no, that's a bamboo shark egg case. Okay. I wonder if they'll show us ghost shark by comparison. They probably won't. This one's definitely shallow water looking. Look at that. You can actually see, it's kind of interesting seeing kind of that longitudinal stripe. So kind of more like a color pattern that suggests it might spend more time in lighter areas where there's more of a need to kind of blend in with the seabed, because I feel like the deeper you go, the darker it is, the less of a need for camouflage. But then when you get into shallower habitats with light, probably more of a need to have a more intricate color pattern. So. And then there is, I don't know this particular species, but I like nicknaming it the Casper shark. And then there's a spiny dogfish, for comparison. I don't know why that's in this particular clip. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Howard, they're really fascinating. Yes, Mingus, I had no clue there's so many different species. Yeah, so I think there might be... Quackers, I just saw this. She's gonna wake up and wonder if she's still asleep. But yeah, I think there might be 12 ghost shark species, if I'm not mistaken. So let's actually take a look at that. And I promise at the end of the ghost shark journey, we will also take a closer look back at our here's this happy comfort picture of a sea otter. We'll take a closer look back at our white-spotted bamboo shark. So, and also for the white-spotted bamboo shark, I know we got derailed quite a bit, but it is a very little-known species, so we're not missing an enormous amount. We'll go back to it, but we're good as far as the existing information on the white-spotted bamboo shark. We're good. Otter says we're good. So anyway. So this is National Marine Sanctuary Foundation, which is really cool. This is the American National Marine Sanctuaries, which is a really cool and expanding system of protected areas in the United States. So they're originally, if I'm not mistaken, 13. And we've talked about them before. We'll actually kind of take a closer look at them. Create a sanctuary? Okay. We'll check that out a little bit. I don't know what that means. Create a sanctuary. Actually, let me check that out right now. But these are really cool habitats. It's kind of the marine equivalent of a national park. Ironically, I was in Shenandoah National Park last weekend, which is like one of the first American national parks, and the marine sanctuaries are the oceanic equivalent of that. So, okay, so this is like nominating them. Okay. I wonder if they'll give us like a list about staff, jobs, opportunities, get involved with the financial start network. Okay. I guess this is like the foundation website, like the funding website, so as opposed to like the touring website. So, but here we go. We'll just kind of breeze through this Sea Wonder article on ghost sharks. So here we go. They are, however, quite mysterious and elusive like ghosts. Ghost sharks are also called spookfish. I love that. Spookfish. Ratfish is a rabbitfish is due to their oddly shaped heads, ghastly coloration, and eerie large black eyes. However, they aren't sharks. They are part of a group of Carolina's fish called chimeras. At least 38 known species. Wow, I had no idea that we actually had that many. I said 12 a couple minutes ago, but 38. 38 ghost sharks. That's incredible. At least 38 known species in the World Ocean, the newest of which was discovered in 2009 in the Gulf of California, called the Eastern Pacific Black Ghost Shark. I definitely want to check that out. Is it going to show a picture? No. No, those are ads. Okay. Eastern Pacific Black Ghost Shark. Ooh, Hydrolagus melanophasma. That's a great scientific name, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a really cool looking species. Wow, that's an extreme. Sorry, I just noticed that huge dorsal spine. Look at that. It's right there. Look at that enormous dorsal spine. That's a pretty rad looking. And actually, the angles are really sharp looking. Kind of almost looks like this is like Batman's ghost shark. This is really cool. Wow, that one's awesome. All right. Okay. Ghost sharks have long, tapery bodies and incredibly large heads. They can be black, pale blue to brownish gray, and the skin is quite smooth. Large eyes, oversized nostrils, large visible teeth, which give them a rabbit-like appearance. That is a very creepy rabbit. Getting all the way back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Though their mouths are 3 tooth plates. Their large, high-set eyes give off a greenish glow due to the reflective tissue in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, which helps vertebrates see better in low-light conditions. Scientists believe they can grow more than 6 feet in some cases. Do biologists and submarines get jump scared every time they see one of these? Oh my gosh. They probably... these are great comments, guys. They probably evolved to fill in the quota of sharks needed to haunt shipwrecks. It's an increasingly growing field. Oh my gosh. Spookfish. Spooky. Oh, Howard, love this. They will have to develop deep water drones to study their species in their own environment. Yes, yes. If you remember at all, do you remember when you may have heard that there were 12 species? I'm curious the number has jumped up if that makes sense. So that's a great question, Minges. So two answers for that. One, it actually probably has, just because like I probably the number 12 that I probably got was probably from the last time I really kind of looked into ghost sharks or chimeras, which is probably like from the late 2000, like a book from like the 2000s, late 90s or something like that. And since then, I mean, the number probably has jumped up. As far as sharks go, uh, in the mid 2000s, we knew about 370 species. Now we know about 514 species plus, and growing. It's actually probably now 530 now. So that's literally like, I mean, over 100 new sharks. I mean, in my lifetime, like in my lifetime alone, there are 100 new sharks that have been discovered, which is incredible. So similarly, that could have happened for ghost sharks as well. The other part of it is this is a group of animals I really am not familiar with, so I could have like ballparked a number and like lowballed how many there are really, but again, like that aside, I do think genuinely we probably discovered more species, than like since the last time I looked at them, and honestly since the last time like kind of pop material stuff has been written about them. It's really not a well-known group because like they live in such deep water environments and they're not as charismatic as sharks. So I feel like they don't gather as much research interest as sharks do. So, but yeah, it's a very cool group of animals though. The idea of a 6 foot ghost shark is quite scary, and it's just like I don't know, it kind of upping the creep factor. Just imagine you know like you've got a human-sized thing that has like these big bulbous eyes floating in the dark. You can't see it, and it's just like it's literally like it's a really good Halloween animal actually. It's got this weird mix of like alien like quality and like spectral quality and but the nice thing is I mean I think we all know this, like it's harmless. I mean it's scary, it's spooky, or it's spooky, not scary, it's spooky, but it is harmless, as far as like it doesn't have the features for like a it's probably an apex predator for its environment. Well, actually, no, it's not, because there's those huge deep water like 6 gill sharks and Greenland sharks that probably do eat these. They have the huge jaws and everything, that can like slash these, or snap these up. But ghost sharks themselves, kind of by nature of their weirdness and their features, they're really designed kind of like, I mean, in a bizarre way, kind of like the bullhead sharks. They just have like teeth designed for crushing invertebrates. So they're really, I mean, they're harmless to people. They're just spooky, But yeah, diet and habitat. The ghost sharks are difficult to observe since they occupy the deep sea, but we know they occupy most of the world's oceans except for the Antarctic. They live at depths ranging from 200 meters to 2,600 meters and generally stay close to the seafloor. This is really cool because 200 meters is the lower limit of the sunlit zone and the upper limit of the twilight zone. So this is exclusively a twilight midnight zone group of animals. So it's really cool. These sharks use sensory organs and the club-like projection on their snouts to find prey in the dark waters in which they live. Using these organs, they can sense movement and weak electrical fields. Shellfish, mollusks, and worms are their diet. Larger sharks are natural predators of ghost sharks. Okay, so yeah, confirmed. So like 6 gills, 7 gills, Greenland sharks. Probably other sharks that maybe wander to the deep sea sometimes. Like there's some like shallow water sharks that will kind of go into that environment, so, or at least in the twilight zone. So like bull sharks, or well, not really bull sharks as much. I think sandbar sharks have been found in deep water environments sometimes. Great white sharks. There's a really cool special on white sharks being found in deep water environments sometimes. So Life history. Ghost sharks lay eggs. Golden yellow that settle into the ocean sandy or muddy floor, depending on where in the ocean that they are. Incubation takes about 8 months. Let's see. Ghost shark pups hatch at about 6 inches long, and their maximum lifespan is thought to be about 15 years. Okay. Ghost sharks are thought to be solitary animals and are generally observed alone. Interesting. That's a beautiful photo of one, by the way. That's really cool. Man, you guys are having fun. Sorry, I love this. This is great. I better see someone as a ghost shark for Halloween. That's fantastic. That's like the length of a velociraptor. That's awesome. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is great. Yeah, Howard. Yes, hammerheads dive deep sometimes. It's true. Scalped hammerheads, and I think the three big ones do that. Like scalped hammerheads, grayed hammerheads, and smooth hammerheads, all can enter into deep water, which is something that sets them apart from from their smaller cousins. The smaller hammerheads, like the bonnetheads, aren't able to do that, so they aren't able to really escape fishing pressure, unfortunately. I think we have one more little thing on ghost sharks. This will be the last of it, but this is from our good friend Florida Museum of Natural History, and a great intro to any kind of animal, really. So let's check out what they have. They have a dangerous spine just in front of the dorsal fin, and sport fishers can handle the shark with caution, or should handle the shark with caution. Interesting. Although I don't know what sports fisherman is going after a ghost shark. That's a very strange target, actually. But yeah, let's see. Common names: ghost shark, elephantfish, elephant shark, silver trumpeter, and whitefish. Interesting. Is this is referring to a specific species, but they're kind of talking about the family Chimera. So this is referring to Calorhynchus millii. Oh, this is caught commercially on the continental shelf off southern Australia and New Zealand. It's sold as silver trumpeter or whitefish fillet and used in fish and chips. It's not targeted but caught in red cod and flatfish fisheries. There's still a directed fishery for the ghost shark in Canterbury Coast by inshore vessels. In the water surrounding New Zealand, the catch may be 1,000 tons. It is also highly treasured for consumption by the Nai Taumari tribe, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. In pre-European times, ghost sharks were netted during the summer months, then dried and stored in kelp bags. It continues to be targeted by the Nai Tau, with over 80% of the total New Zealand catch taken in waters off of Nai Tau region. Ghost sharks have a long spine located just in front of the first dorsal fin is used to defend themselves against potential predators. Again, even though this is a completely different group, it's kind of funny seeing these analogs to horn sharks or bullhead sharks, where it's like dorsal spines, you know, teeth designed to crush mollusks. Pretty interesting. Humans should take care when handling this fish to avoid injury. All right. Conservation. This one is least concern, but I do want to explore just the group as far as like how they're doing in general. So we'll take a look at that in a second. This is fascinating. Look at this. A shallow water photograph. Look at that. So this must be this particular species must be kind of unique in terms of like occupying shallow waters in Australia and New Zealand. Very interesting. So apparently, this little club-like feature. This is a very easy way to identify this animal. The ghost shark has three pairs of hypermineralized tooth plates. The interior tooth plates of the upper jaw are sharp and blade-like, while the interior tooth plates of the lower jaw are flat, used for crushing hard prey items. So it's kind of like, again, like rodent teeth in the front and then like kind of like molars in the back. The teeth of the ghost shark continue to grow and are not shed and replaced as they are in sharks. The gums of the upper jaw have enlarged papillae. So again, also like rodents, I guess they kind of keep their teeth in their lifetime. And they probably don't gnaw on anything, but it's kind of interesting that they have like this feature that is for life. So. Da, 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 da. The club-like projection of sound the ghost shark is used to search for prey. The end is covered in pores to sense movement in weak electrical fields. That's actually really cool. So they're talking about this feature right here. So this is almost kind of like a metal detector. There's a concentration of ampullae, I don't know if it's ampullae lorenzini per se, but it's like electro-sensing pores. So it's kind of cool that this little guy, like of all the spooky ghost sharks we've seen, this one's kind of the most adorable as far as like it lives in shallow water and it's kind of like snooted along, kind of sensing things in the seabed with its snoot. So it's really kind of funny. Less funny. Again, this is the last time we'll probably look at this particular feature. It's very bizarre, but reproduction. Ghost shark is egg-laying, oviparous. 2 keratinous eggs are released during spring months onto sandy or muddy bottom, shallow water. They do not talk about mating. They really don't, but this is the feature for males on the head that helps hook on to females. So, and then these are claspers of the males. So the head clasper is on the top photo, and then the copulatory clasper is on the bottom. So very strange mating habit. Predators of the ghost shark include larger fish, including sharks. I think that's it as far as Florida Museum of Natural History. So very cool, strange, bizarre group of animals. And I do want to check out their snooting. Yeah, thank you. The vacuum shark. Oh my gosh. There's a wealth of complete chimera fossils being excavated in Bear Gulch, Montana. Some of them were flying sharks. The Armin is a repository of Bear Gulch material. Interesting. So that reminds me, there was a recent sorry. Vacuum shark. Oh my gosh. There was a recent extremely SUNY individual. There was a recent motherlode megalodon tooth discovery in Snuffleupagus. These are great guys. Snuffleupagus shark. There was a motherlode megalodon tooth discovery in Calvert Cliffs, Maryland, that I think happened recently, like in the last week. It's like the holy grail of megalodon teeth, which is it was like this almost complete dentition. And that's a really interesting fossil region because it's like you have Calvert Cliffs State Park. I've never been to it. I don't know if I really want to go. I mean, I kind of want to go because it's famous, but at the same time, that place I think has been so famous that it's kind of been picked clean a little bit. So you have Calvert Cliffs State Park, but then you have this like more remote shoreline, like these other cliffs. Oh, Howard, was it an I think it was an association. Let me see if I can look this up. Let's see, Calvert Cliffs, Megalodon Association. It was big news actually. This must be Calvert Cliffs Marine Museum. This is it. This is a great museum, by the way. I have been to this before, or Calvert Marine Museum. So beautiful meg tooth right here with the classic burlet. So it's not just like the huge size, of the tooth and the serrations, but it's also this burlet that indicates this is a megalodon. There we go. A tiny back tooth of a megalodon, which is incredible. And I really hope they can show... There we go. This was a huge discovery. Huge discovery of megalodon teeth. So, really, really great find. So, Calvert Cliffs as a geological area, incredible. But unfortunately, like, the park, I have to go to it just to soothe my own eyes. But the park, as far as I've heard, it's just so popular that the park itself is kind of like maybe picked or overpicked as far as like shark fossils. I think people have found maybe a lot from that place in particular. But then when you go further up the coastline, scientist cliffs, or other spots, those are private areas, and there's more teeth in those areas. So I really like to go someday. And I shouldn't go to Calvin Cliffs just to pay homage to it because it's a famous fossil location. But yeah, this was big news. I saw the articles from October 16th, so this just happened. This is really big news. Look at that tooth. Look at that tooth. They estimated that the individual was about 50 feet long. That the megalodon that bore these teeth probably was about 50 feet because some of the teeth could be 5 inches long, and I think they do a calculation roughly. It's like every inch is about 10 feet. So for comparison for meters, let me do 50 feet to meters. For those in countries with good measurement systems, feet to meters, that's about 15 meters. So this shark is about 15 meters. 50-foot shark, 15-meter shark. Enormous individual. So, and there we go. This. Actually, this is a little different. Best day in June 2022. Oh, here we go. These megalodon teeth were all found on that best day in June of 2022. The discoveries kept quiet in the hopes that more teeth would be found in the museum. Yeah. So, pretty cool find, though. Oh, hey. That's actually really cool. I didn't see these in the first photo. These arrows indicating where the megs are. You can actually really see this one. So that's actually really cool. Seeing the megalodon tooth right, that's actually really well hidden. That's hard to find. I mean, but you can still see that triangular shape. This one, I definitely would have missed it. But pretty cool though. So I'll jump out of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm so Howard. I'm so glad they were found by someone who recognized their scientific importance. Oh my gosh, yeah. Quackers. I wonder why there's a specific concentrated amount of teeth in those areas. Yeah. So. Sorry. These are great comments, guys. The best Hemipristis association was found nearby. Really cool. So, Quackers, that's a great question because it could be just one shark that died in that area, and so maybe the entire tooth assemblage was gone or fell out or something. Could be that was a particularly good hunting ground. Howard concurs the animal probably died there, so that's actually really cool. As far as it probably all the entire dentition, including the back tooth, just kind of settled into the seabed. That area, as far as the ocean goes, really it was a real flooded coastal environment. It's like that area, the sea level is quite a bit higher. And huge coastal environment where a lot of whales in that area. So the megalodon's chief prey item at the time. So because we have Maryland and Virginia, lots of megalodon, and actually North Carolina too. Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina. And in South Carolina, the Mid-Atlantic and Southeastern United States, and actually, Florida. Sorry, I keep adding states because I'm rolling through and I'm thinking, oh yeah, there's megs there and there's megs there. So, because there's Calvert Cliffs, Maryland, Virginia, the Chesapeake region, Virginia definitely has them. They're really rare, but they do have them. Aurora, North Carolina. Some of the winners on our stream of Cooper River, South Carolina, there are meg teeth from there. So some of the winners of our fossil contest or art contest, they have some of those teeth. I know those are Carcocles anguicidens teeth, but I think we did a megalodon giveaway last year. We did do a megalodon giveaway last year, so it was there, and then Venice Beach, Florida. So that whole section, I mean, it's ecologically, mineralogically, or geologically, I should say, very similar. Just it's the coastal plain where it used to be flooded, just millions and millions of years ago, and then what's behind is this mix of clay deposits, just soft sediments. So it's actually really really cool that it's a huge region of like megs, you know. And what's kind of great, also more states, Nebraska next. What's kind of great is like just there's opportunities for people to find these because you know we talk about like you know like world population and overpopulation and everything, but like in the southeastern United States, there's still a lot of space and still a lot of quiet areas and a lot of area like there's still opportunity if anybody lives kind of around megalodon country. You know, there's opportunity to get fossils. And case in point, I have not found a wild meg yet, but I found like you know wild white shark teeth. You know, so or megatooth, like white shark ancestral teeth. So you know, it's kind of cool to know that like that treasure hunt is still possible. For a lot of people, there's a lot of untouched area as far as like secret spots and hidden sites. You could probably find megs pretty. You could like you have to be creative, but like you know you could do like an Airbnb somewhere which may have a private beach, and then you could maybe go find some megs. So or you know parks, depending on what the rules are as far as collection or retention. But yeah. Ooh, Howard, the biggest teeth over 7 inches came from North Carolina, Chile, and Peru. That's incredible. So oh, Quackers, I think I just joined around the time you all did the Meg Tooth giveaway. Well, the nice thing is we should do another giveaway soon, so stay tuned for that. We should do another contest soon, so I will keep you guys posted on that because I think I may still have some Megs. I actually might be looking at them right now, so you know they should go to a good home. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. So for Ghost Sharks, I think that's everything we have. I think we should go back to the shallows and take a look back at our adorable... Where's the photo? The white-spotted bamboo shark. We're going back to the world of color. And it's also 10:30, so please let me know of a shark that you'd like to cover next week as we wrap up with the white-spotted bamboo shark. And thank you guys again for your patience. I'm so sorry that the stream got really goofy as far as like the connection. I think I probably just had... Like now that it's working, I think I just had too much going on as far as the tabs, and I think I choked up the bandwidth a lot, making really crappy stream quality. Or maybe, you know, the Ghost Sharks possessed my computer and said, "It is our time. It is our turn. It is us." Like so, like we are Legion. Like something like that. I don't know. So Ghost Shark possession conspiracy, or maybe I just had too many tabs open. The viewers decide. So. Let's wrap up the white-spotted bullhead shark. We got to take a look at its conservation status. Currently data deficient, and it lives in the Western Indian Ocean. Do I have this right? Yes, Western Indian Ocean. So we have it from the Arabian Sea down to South Africa. You can see the range map there. Completely coastal species. And let's see what's going on with this. White-spotted bullhead shark is a small, rare, and poorly known benthic shark that of the outer continental shelf and uppermost slopes of 40 to 275 meters, with most records deeper than 100 meters. It occurs from South Africa to the eastern Arabian Peninsula and the western Indian Ocean. This species is taken as bycatch in demersal line and trawl fisheries. Since it is unknown if there are significant threats causing population reduction, the white-spotted bullhead shark is assessed as data deficient. So, yeah, there's really not a lot on this species. I think I did have the identification guide that we first saw last week open. There we go. This is what caught our eye because it was just such a gorgeous-looking shark. There you go. It's also known as Requin domure chabot, or Domilon boquegrande, Tibero dorminhoco de Mocambique. Don't know if I'm saying any of that right. Color pattern of the white spots on variegated darker background, including dark saddles and adults. Juveniles with a unique and striking pattern of numerous thin carved parallel dark lines and whorls on fins and body, loss in growth and absence in adults. So again, this is the juvenile color pattern, and then as the shark grows older, it fades into a more uniform pattern here. So, let's see. Oh, thank you, Mingus. No worries. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, hope you have a great rest of your week. Um, white spotted bamboo, JK. Oh, we've exercised them finally. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, we love them finally. Oh, guys, you great. This is great. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed the ghost shark section. I'm really, really glad you like learning about them. I had a lot of fun too because it was kind of cool like learning them on the fly because it's not a group I'm very familiar with. So that was a lot of fun. So white spotted bamboo shark. That's fantastic. I actually think we did do that one. Let me double check. I mean, I'm down. I'm down to clown with that, but I think we did do that. Like not recently, but this year. So, um, man, 91 sharks. That's incredible. That we're getting close to. I know this is I know this is probably kind of cringy, but I do want episode 100 to be the white shark. Because the great whites always get too much attention. I know I shouldn't be giving them more attention, but it's just kind of iconic. So we're getting close to great white countdown. Um, did we not do the white spotted bamboo shark? We did the brown banded bamboo shark. We did not do the white spotted bamboo shark. I'd actually be down for that. Um, yeah, let me make sure I got the name right. And that would be hilarious if we can actually do that. That's really funny. Let's see, got woebegons. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we really did not do this. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. We did. I think we did the brown banded bamboo shark. I don't think we did. Did we really do white spotted bamboo shark? Let's see. I've got on my list the ones that we did: the Burmese bamboo shark, Michael's epaulet shark, zebra shark, whale shark, ornate woebegone, brown banded bamboo shark, nurse shark, tawny nurse, and spotted woebegone. I am down. We can do a different one too. Let's see. There's the Arabian carpet shark. The slender bamboo shark is really pretty. It's actually quite a lot. Um, let's see. Oh, crackers! Happy. It's on my wait. Happy early. Oh, sorry. I thought it was your birthday. Happy pre-birthday. Happy. All right. Let's see. I don't think we did the white spotted bamboo shark. White spotted bamboo shark, Dr. Jaws. I don't think we did this one. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's actually going to be awesome. The 100th stream will probably be near your birthday. That's awesome, actually. You know what? We didn't do it. All right. I'm actually, you know what? We did the brown band and bamboo shark, but we didn't do the white spotted one. I think it's hilarious that the white spotted bullhead shark kind of went left a little bit, and I think we should do a little bit of shallow water shark redemption with the white spotted bamboo shark. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. I'm actually really down for that. So let me get the scientific name going. Bamboo shark. Chilascilium plagiosum. Yeah, because I think Roy, I think the one that we're thinking of is the brown banded bamboo shark. So we probably talked about the white spotted in the brown banded stream, but we didn't do a stream that focused on the white spotted bamboo shark. So I think the confusion will be a lot of fun. I think white spotted bamboo shark will be hilarious for next week, and it's also a shallow water shark, a nice way to kind of get out of creepy deep water Halloweeny vibes and into November, getting closer to the holiday vibes. So, oh no, you're good, you're good. I just saw your comment. No worries, no worries. It's easy, like the names with the bamboo sharks. It's easy to confuse them. So, no worries. So, but oh my gosh. So, all right. For this shark, let's see if there's anything else we can find. I think I had one more article on this particular bullhead shark. There we go. Yeah. I like this name. So Bullhead Sharks, the group is Bokofai. Here we go. The Mozambique. Okay, so Heterodontus ramalhira. So this is the white-spotted bullhead shark, but it's also known as the Mozambique bullhead shark. And I kind of like that a little bit more personally, but here we go. In this description, dark red-brown color. So if there's anything on the biology of it more. Oh, is this not working? Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's just there's really very little information. Uh, yeah, okay. So this is another shark that deserves a lot of focus and attention. Again, it's always really comforting to me to see that there's still shark mysteries in the world as far as we really don't know a lot about certain shark species, and this is absolutely one of them. Oh, here we go. Bioecology and distribution of the white-spotted bullhead shark. A rare, little-known benthic shark of the outer continental shelf and uppermost slope, unusual for the family in being a deep-water species found at 40 to 275 meters, with most records below 100 meters. So that's a good point. Most bullhead sharks like to be in shallow water, like the Port Jackson shark or the horn shark. They like to be in kelp forest or chilling out in the seabed and like in the rocky crevices. And it's kind of cool that note that this one is a little bit unusual in that it likes to be further down, so deeper. Young individuals, include a hatchling, have been found off southern Mozambique at 110 meters. This shark was once recorded on a sandy bottom, but little else is known about its habitat preference. That's also a pretty interesting note because this beautiful color pattern, it does suggest a sandy seabed advantage, because not only you have this like wonderful beige color, but you do have the ripples, so that actually might help it camouflage with either the indentations. Like when you're swimming in the ocean, there's like peaks and valleys on the seabed, peaks and troughs of sand. It might help kind of blend in with that rippling effect, and also with sunlight, maybe sunlight ripples as well. But again, this is a shark that lives in deeper water, so that probably won't be as prominent of an effect. And then the white spots, that's actually really cool because that can be a good mimic for shells, like scattered in the seabed. Shells or rocks or pebbles. So like when you have an environment where you have this beige sand with a scattering of shells and rocks and pebbles and peaks and valleys of sand, this particular color palette actually might be perfect for blending in. Especially with the light and dark, kind of like the light and shadow of how light plays with the shape of sand underwater. So I really like that note about it probably likes a sandy bottom. That's actually really cool because that fits really well with this beautiful color palette for this particular species. So really, really gorgeous shark. So. Yeah, Howard, definitely agree. Definitely requires further research. Oh my goodness. Yep. Here's again, for anyone who's like joined later on the stream. This is an illustration of an adult, and it's kind of interesting to note that a lot of the descriptions we were reading where it has a dark red pattern, but this is more of like a charcoal gray pattern. And I wonder, you know how baby sharks tend to be in shallow water habitats and bigger sharks like to be in more deeper water, open water habitats? I wonder if there's something similar going on with this species that's a little bit more literal, where maybe the juveniles like to be in shallow water habitats, and then the adults like to be further down, like down, below the juvenile habitat, potentially. Because it's kind of interesting to note that this is definitely like a darker color palette for this. This is an adult individual, and it's kind of cool to note that it has like a darker palette that might blend in with dimmer light conditions. So that's just a hypothesis, but it'd be kind of cool to think about as far as like, why there's a difference between the adult and juvenile form. For horn sharks, the juvenile form helps it blend in with, like kelp leaves, as far as like you have those big, beautiful frond-like fins. So it does help it with that. And so as horn sharks get bigger, they rely less on that. They kind of get more girth. They're the proportion of their fins to the body doesn't really matter as much. So the juvenile features are something that help it camouflage with its environment. And I just wonder if there's something similar going on with the white-spotted bamboo shark. Sorry, I did it. I did it. Ah, I was so good about not doing it. The white-spotted bullhead shark. The white-spotted bullhead shark. I knew I was gonna do it. The white-spotted bullhead shark. I wonder if there's something similar where the juveniles live in sandy, like shallower sandy habitats, and that's why they have like their lighter color pattern, and then the adults probably live in deeper habitats, which is why they have the darker color pattern. That's my hypothesis, but I could be wrong. But again, it's a shark that merits further research. So, I don't know if I have anything else on this species. We do have some articles on. This is not specifically related to. This is about heterodontous teeth in general, but we might wrap up a little bit earlier. Let's see. Because it doesn't really talk about the white-spotted bullhead shark specifically. There's really not a lot of information on the species, so we might wrap up a little bit earlier for tonight. So this is more a generic article about mini sharks, and the white-spotted bullhead shark probably was named. Same with this one. I think the last thing we didn't check was FishBase. So I want to see if there's... Or sorry, not FishBase. Sharkreferences.com, which usually does have a good summary of things. So I think we'll check this and then wrap up for tonight. So Heterodontous ramalhira. Anything new on this? Common names. Heterodontous, that's a little strange that that's in there. The zebra bullhead shark, it's a little odd. White-spotted bullhead shark, white-spotted bullhead shark, Mozambique bullhead shark, and then heterodontous zebra. This might be a mistake. Aquarium, public aquarium. So apparently this might be a species in aquariums, but I didn't see any footage on YouTube or any photos of it. Let's see. Yeah, this one is rare. We don't really have a lot. Let's try one more thing. Heterodontous ramalhira. Let's just click on images and see what we get. There we go. Okay, that's actually... Okay, we're getting a couple cool things. Okay, yeah, let's check this out. We're getting a couple cool images. Okay. This one is more... This illustration is kind of more like the classic idea of what this shark is. But this is actually really cool. This is, I think, a potential photograph of an individual in an aquarium. And you can actually see this is kind of like an intermediary stage where it has like the dark blotches, kind of like the juvenile form, but you can see less of the stripes. So this is like kind of maybe like a teenager, if you will, kind of like the intermediary stage between juvenile and adult. So there's actually a couple cool photos. This one in particular, that's actually great. This is that. That almost looks not real. Let's visit this. I just want to make sure that's not an illustration. Oh, okay. Is that real? That is incredible. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh, that is real. Look at how extreme this is. Oh, wow. Wow, look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Quackers, there's no way that's real. Yeah. That really threw me for a loop for a second, but I think this is real. This top individual, this is definitely, that's definitely a real individual. This is completely gorgeous. So that is a beautiful shark. This is a hatchling from South Africa, and you see these like gorgeous striations. It's just perfect color pattern. You know, you see like the dorsal fin spines here. These really soft, rounded features of a hatchling shark. Like just this beautiful light, like sandy background with these dark, like kind of mocha colored, like just stripes and blotches. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous baby shark. I'm so glad we did take a look at this. I had no idea this was here actually. So beautiful, beautiful shark. I wish we knew more about it, and I wish there was more to know about it. Just because it's like that is just unbelievable. Um, completely. That's just really great. Like gorgeous, gorgeous little guy. So beautiful shark, man. And then this intermediary form right here. It's kind of cool to see how prominent like the dorsal fins get. The swept back angles right here. You know, kind of more squared off features. This one looks almost like an illustration, but this one down here is definitely like a caught individual, and based on the captioning here, the font, I think this is actually from a research paper. I mean, this looks legit to me, genuinely. And it does remind me, zebra sharks. They do have also an extreme color pattern where I know it's a different group of sharks, but zebra sharks have in their juvenile stage a really sharp black and white pattern resembling sea snakes, and change very sharply into their adult form. So that's super super cool. Wow. Oh man. Well, I think I love this Reddit post. The white-spotted bullhead shark has the most insane ontogenetic color pattern transformation of any shark. It beats the zebra shark IMO, in my opinion. So that's, and you know what? I think that's actually a great place to end, because that's just beautiful, beautiful shark. So all right. Oh, Howard, there are at least 3 or 4 different tones in the patternation. So cool. It looks like a drawing, but a really good illustration. Psychedelic shark. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think this is real, and it's not really bullhead shark slay. Yeah. I think this is real. I just think like as extreme as this looks, there's kind of like a method to it that makes sense. And I've seen goofy shark things before. I've seen like dumb stuff, AI stuff, scam stuff, and this doesn't feel like that. Based on the captioning and kind of based on, you can actually see, just to kind of show as an example, you can actually see like how these features start to blend in. Like you see how this guy has like a dark cheek, and the juvenile has a kind of a higher concentration of stripes along its cheek. I think this really does make sense. For comparison, let's take a look at this individual here. Yeah, kind of similar. You do have like a higher concentration of dark blotches along the cheek here, and the dorsal fins on this particular individual are taller. So this might be a juvenile, but later stage juvenile, compared to a hatchling right here. So, and you can actually see that here where the dorsal fins are taller in this later stage juvenile form. So, yeah. Man, well, I think this is a great note to end on, so we'll wrap it up for tonight. But yeah, white-spotted bullhead shark, also known as the Mozambique bullhead shark, a gorgeous, gorgeous species. Oh my god, was on point. Yeah, you guys, this was a fun night. I mean, yeah, I love our community, man. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Thank you for being patient and sticking with me. I'm so sorry I had connection issues in the beginning. That was really strange ghostly possession by the ghost sharks / chimeras. I'm really glad we saw it through and did give the white-spotted bamboo shark, or sorry, I'm doing it again. The white-spotted bullhead shark. I'm really glad we saw it through and gave the white-spotted bullhead shark its due. It's a shark that does need a lot more research. Clearly, there's really very little information on it. And it's a beautiful one to study. So if anybody wants to be a future shark scientist, this is a great focus species that deserves attention. And this, like a lot of other sharks, really does still need our help as far as, what is it? Like, what can we learn about it? So really, really cool shark to study, and really good pick for that. So thanks, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm really glad you enjoyed that stream. I was really like down about like that connection issue, and I'm really glad that we pulled it back up with this bizarre ghost shark detour, and I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you had a lot of fun together too. I could not catch up with all the goofiness in the chat. This is just fantastic. So, but imagine going out to Halloween parties when you can attend one haunted by ghost sharks. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Well, happy Halloween. Have a fun and safe Halloween this year, guys. I hope you guys rock it out with scary movies, costumes, candy, whatever you do for Halloween. I hope you have a fun night. And stay tuned next week for the white-spotted bamboo shark. I am saying this deliberately now. White-spotted bamboo shark. I'm very excited to see you guys next week for that species. But take care. Happy Halloween. And we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys. Bye.